Hello everyone, this is Stefan here from the Dwemer Brothers, and today we have a new deck in the Sword and Shield On format for you. Maybe it's the secret deck, I don't know, let's find out in the next Tablemon Challenge. It deals with Frosmoth, which has its nice ability of Ice Dance, so you can attach as many water energies from your hand to your benched water Pokemon. It has seen a lot of play with Inteleon, Lapras VMAX, and also Wailord, so it's mainly based on Vs and VMAXs. And we have here now a non-V build featuring the regular Lapras, where you can not only deal damage, but you remove 2 energy from your opponent's active Pokemon and put it back into its owner's hand. So you can slow down Eternatus VMAX or Dragapult VMAX significantly because they need 2 energies for a really good attack, and they can just attach 1 energy per turn usually. Then we also have a Suicune with its attack Aura Loop, where you can deal 130 and you get 2 energies from this Pokemon back, so you don't lose energy. You can recycle them and attach them to your benched Pokemon next turn again in case it gets knocked out. Then the main focus of this deck is Galarian Darmanitan with its nice attack Frozen Heat. And yes, you see it's fire Pokemon, but you need water energy, because if you discard them, you can deal 170 damage in total. And the idea behind this is you build up your Darumaka and load it with 2 water energy or even 3, and then you evolve to Darmanitan, and then you start attacking. To set up the board, we have 3 copies of Amazing Regirogi right now, also 1 copy of Crobat, and we play 4 Quick Ball, 4 Great Ball. Another addition could be Evolution Incense here to get more of the evolution Pokemons out, but I think the Great Ball is better right now because you can also get your basic Pokemons out faster. Supporter line is pretty standard. We're having 4 Marnie in the deck and also 4 Professor's Research. And we have 3 copies of Boss Order, which I think are okay right now. You definitely want to have 2 if you want to boss something up from your opponent's bench, especially in this Sword and Shield On format. 4 is a little too much, a little OP, and maybe 3 is the exact number, but maybe you want to try this deck as well, and you tell me which number works for you best. We have also 1 copy of Nessa to recycle water Pokemon and water energy, because we are limited to 10 water energy here. Right now, I also have 1 copy of Training Cord, so I can recycle also from the discard independently of using a supporter card. And we have Capacious Bucket here, 3 copies, if we need to search energies in our deck. Yeah, we have no switching cards, so no switches, but we have 4 copies of our Air Balloon, so we can retreat all of our Pokemon here except for Darmanitan, therefore we need 1 energy. But right now this still works good. So when we are concerned with the matchups we need to have a look at the last 3 Tablemon Challenges and analyze them, so we know which decks will mostly be played and which are positive, negative, or not very favorable or just moderate. And I analyzed all 3 Tablemon Challenges that happened so far, and I found that Zacian V, Cinderace, and Decidueye are definitely positive matchups, whereas Decidueye dominated first Tablemon Challenge, Zacian V the second Tablemon Challenge, and Cinderace then popped up in the second, and in the third it was played a lot, and it then also got into some top 16 spots as well. And this Frosmoth Darmanitan deck right here can definitely deal with all 3 of those decks. Zacian decks especially can be beaten easily by Darmanitan. Cinderace can be beaten with Suicune, and Decidueye is in general a good matchup with this deck because we're not playing any Pokemon V or VMAX. Then we have our moderate matchups, which are Eternatus and Dragapult VMAX. Yes, we can slow them down with Lapras, but this may not work all the time. But it's definitely possible to win against those decks. It's slightly unfavorable, like 45-55 I'd say, but definitely able to win. If you really want to 2-shot Eternatus or Dragapult, I would recommend cutting the Lapras here and adding Lapras V, because Lapras V does 210 damage And with Suicuning combination, you can deal 340, which is a 2-shot on Eternatus and Dragapult to be max. Then we also have Frosmoth variations combined with Wailord, Inteleon, or Lapras VMAX, as I mentioned earlier. And this is around a 50-50 depending on the setup and depending on which Pokemon they're playing, but you can definitely win against other Frosmoth variations. And we also have more negative matchups, which really are hard to beat and which we really struggle with, which is Mad Party, because they are faster and they're dealing more and more damage turn per turn. And also Colossal VMAX is a Pokemon with high HP. Its damage is reduced due to special energies and other effects on the Pokemon. So we definitely need a 3 to even 4-hit KO if we want to win, and they one-shot almost all our Pokemon except for Darmanitan in the early turns. So definitely also a really bad matchup. I then analyzed these decks and counted up how much was the percentage of these decks, and I found that from Tablemon Challenge 1 to 3, our positive matchups increased from 36 to 52%. So more than half of all the decks played were these 3 decks. So we have 50% close to auto wins, I'd say, if our setup is okay. And the moderate matchups decreased slightly because Seishin increased, the Decidueye increase, and these Eternatus and Dragapult are struggling with these 2 decks. So that's why they went down a little bit, and our negative matchups are always below 10%. Now, last Tablemon Challenge they were at 9, beginning they were at 5 because there was no meta going on. But I think overall negative matchups are in low count. So maybe you just hit 1 or even 0, but can also happen you face 2 during the tournament. But then you were really unlucky. I'd say 1 is fine, and then you can still go in with a 6-1 or a 7-1 record, or even 6-2 if you want to go with top 16. Depends if it's top 16 or top 8, obviously. But I think overall the matchups for the Tablemon Challenge gets better and better, especially our positive matchups, and I think this trend is ongoing. We will always have about 50% good matchups. And yeah, let's switch back to the deck here. And yeah, this is the list I wanted to show you. This is maybe the secret deck for one of the Tablemon challenges, depending on how the meta changes. Right now, I think it goes into the right direction. Maybe I'll try to show you games after the Tablemon challenge happened, and maybe I'm pretty sure I will play this deck. I hope you also want to train and test this deck a bit. I would recommend also trying it, and leave a comment how it works for you, which changes you would make. Maybe you also like Lapras V more than the regular Lapras. And if you like also deck profiles and deck analysis, let us know. We will then provide more for you in the future. Yeah, next Wednesday we have another video. It will also feature a water deck, so a small teaser here. And yeah, stay tuned for our next video. Thanks for watching.